Welcome back to Watch It Played. My name is Rodney Smith. This is
Christy Smith.
And we're continuing our playthrough of What's My Word. But first, I had a question from Funky Fox 40, who wanted to know, what do you do if you have more than one of the same letter in your guess word? So let's say my guess word was apples. I'm not saying it's apples. It could be apples.
No, it couldn't be. I've already figured out you have a T in your word.
Okay, fair enough. Smart girl. So let's just say it was apples, which it isn't. And Christy guessed a word like tap. Mm-hmm. All right. So my word has two P's in it. She guessed a word that has one P in it. Does she get 250 points twice for that one P that she guessed? And no, you don't. You can only score one value per letter that you guess. Now, let's say the word that she guessed, say she guessed pup, and my word only had one P in it. In that case, she would only get one score of 250 for one of those letters, unless one of those P's was in the exact right spot. Then I'd have to give her 1,000 points. I couldn't choose to give her 250 for the P that wasn't in the right spot.
Right.
All right, so hopefully that clears up that issue. We're ready to begin. All right, so we're starting with me guessing first, and I had some help from the online viewers. The most popular chosen word was from J Ward 1465, and this is just coincidental, but the word is tea, just like the drink that Christy asked me to make before we came down here.
Okay, T scores 250 points.
Okay, finally got a score. Let's see what that means. Okay, so with 250 points, I know a couple of things. First of all, I know that one of these letters is the right letter, and that none of these letters are in the right place. So what I can do is I can come over here to the letter T and scratch off the first position for T, because I know it's not in that first position. And then on the E, I'll scratch off the second position E on my guide here, and then for A, I'll scratch off the third position. And what I like to sometimes do is I'll put a question mark beside the letters that I think might be in the word, but I'm not 100% sure yet based on what I've gotten for a score.
Okay, I'm ready to guess my next word, and it is tar. T-A-R.
All right, so Christy's guess of tar is going to cause us a little bit of trouble here, because we can see that the T is the right letter in the right place, the A is the right letter in the right place, and the R is just not right at all, but still, that's going to give her 2,000 points. Now, I don't want you getting too cocky about this. 2,000 points.
Perfect.
So, I'm ready to give you my word if you're ready.
Okay.
All right, the word I want to guess is set. S-E-T. Set.
250 points.
Oh. Okay, so right away I can cross out this S because I know it's not in the word because I already guessed an S up here and got 0 points. But I was kind of hoping to get 0 points because that would mean E and T is not in the word, and if E and T is not in this word, then it wouldn't have been in this word, which means the 250 points would have come from the A, which would mean for sure there's an A in her word. But now I'm not sure. What this means is there could be either an E or a T. But this does tell me that there isn't an A in her word, because since E or T is in her word, if the A was also in her word, then I would have gotten 500 points here. So I can say for sure that the A is not in her word, and that means I can cross A right off of my guide up here. But now I'm stuck wondering, is there an E? Is there a T? And where?
Okay, I'm ready with my next word.
Yes?
8. A-T-E.
All right, I'll give you a score. All right, so for 8, we can see right away that the A is the right letter in the right place. So I'm going to have to give her 1,000 points for that. There is a T, but it's in the wrong place. And there's an E, but it's in the wrong place. So that means Christy is going to get 1,500 points off of that guess. Okay, you point hog, 1,500 points. Now I'm ready to give you my word, which is rum. R-U-M. Rum.
Okay, the score for that is 1,250
Ooh,
points.
now we're talking. All right, so I branched out with totally new letters, and I found out that 2 of them have to be right. In fact, one of them is in the right place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here where I have the R, I'm going to put a question mark, and the U, and the M, to indicate that these letters are potentially in her word.
Okay, I've got my next word.
I'm ready for you.
Pie. P-I-E.
Yummy. All right, let's see what that gives her. I can't help but think Christy is trying to distract me by giving me one of my favorite foods as a word, pie. Now, we can see here, she scored the P in the right place and the E. The I is not in there, so we are going to have to give her 2,000 points. 2,000 points is your score.
Okay.
What?
Well, that means I got 2 letters in the right place. And I already knew where 2 letters were. So that means I know 4 of your 6 letters all in the correct spot. So chances are...
Do you think you know what my word is already?
I think I do now. But now I'm going to have to try to come up with words to score the maximum amount of points.
If you're in fact right about what my word is.
Well, my guesses will confirm it.
We'll see. All right, well, I'm ready to guess my word because I also know what your word is. My guess is going to be rim. R-I-M.
Great guess. 250 points.
That was terrible. Okay, so right away I'm crossing the I out of this word because I know I is not in her word because I we've already eliminated up here. So what does that mean? Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll cross these off here just to show that these are not in her word. But look here, if R and M had both been in her word, I would have scored 500 points. I didn't. So that means that only R or M are in her word. So if only R or M are in her word, then up here, only one of them can be right, which means that U must be right. So U is definitely one of her letters. So what I'll do is I'll come over here. I'm going to actually circle this whole row of U's because I know it might be in there. I definitely know that it's not in 1, 2, 3, the 4th position. So I'll cross it off of here in the 4th position of the U's. And that's about all I've been able to figure out here.
My next word, my first 4-letter word,
Yes?
is able. A-B-L-E.
A-B-L-E. Let's check the scale.
3,000 points.
Maybe. Speaking of able, I don't know if I'm going to be able to win this now. Look at this. She's got the A in the right place. The B, of course, is not right, but the L and the E is. I'm going to have to give her those 3,000 points. All right, you're going to be surprised to learn that you scored 3,000 points.
Perfect.
As predicted.
Okay. So you need some help.
Yeah, I do. I do need some help. I think it's time for us to end here. I'm going to let you guys help me with my next word, which is going to have to be 4 letters. You know what I know. You probably know more than I know. I need your help. Please suggest to me what you think my next 4-letter word should be. And whichever of those suggestions gets the most votes, that is definitely what I'm going to go with. So I'm going to be looking forward to getting your help. Until then, thanks for watching me lose. Thank you for watching our video, and we'll see you in the next episode.